Hey guys, I'm Esther from Spicy Vegan Food, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious vegan corn chowder. Yum. It is so creamy, delicious, and it's like a warm hug on a cold day. I'm so excited for you guys to try this. Let's get started. Okay, so you can pause the screen here if you want to see all the ingredients, but we're going to go through them all as well. So we've got 4 medium Yukon Gold potatoes, cubed, that's about 2 pounds of potatoes. They can be peeled. I like to leave the peels on because it's great fiber, but you can totally peel them for this soup. I've got 1 large red bell pepper. I've got that diced up nice and small. And 5 cups of chickenless broth. You can use vegetable broth if you don't have the chickenless broth. I have 1 large onion finely diced. And I have the star of the show, which is half a cup of nutritional yeast. I have 3 cloves of minced garlic. Now, traditionally in a corn chowder, you would find bacon, but we're going to put smoked paprika, so we're going to get that smoky bacon flavor as well. So if you don't have smoked paprika, that's okay. You can substitute in regular paprika, and you can just put in 1 or 2 drops of liquid smoke. But you don't want to skip this step if you want that little bit of smokiness to the soup that it usually would have in the meat version. All right, so next up we have 4 cups of frozen or fresh corn. I have frozen here. And then we have 1 cup of cashews that have been soaked. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, you can soak these overnight, but honestly, I've never remembered that once in my whole life, so I'm going to show you the express version, which is you just boil a little water quick in your kettle and just cover those cashews in boiling water for 10 minutes. Now, you're going to need 10 minutes to cook your soup and prepare everything else, so just do this at the start, set it aside. So fast and so easy. Now we're going to get a large pot on medium heat and add in 1 little tablespoon of olive oil. We're going to add in 1 diced onion. We're going to stir that around, cook it for about 3 minutes until those onions are nice and translucent. So just give those a good stir. Add in our red bell pepper, add in our minced garlic cloves, and stir those really well. Again, just cook that for 1 more minute. It doesn't take long at all. And then next we're going to add in our paprika or smoked paprika. Just mix that in. It doesn't need to cook for long, and then we can start adding in the rest of our ingredients. So we're going to add in our chickenless broth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups of that. Again, veg broth is totally fine if you don't have the chickenless broth. Now we're going to add in our cubed potatoes, and we're going to add in our frozen or fresh corn. And of course our nutritional yeast, which adds a lot of flavor to this soup. I'm going to mix everything together really well, make sure those ingredients are very well combined. Now, because we cook this soup, like, it cooks very quickly, that's why you want to make sure that your potatoes are cubed fairly small. We want to make sure that they're going to cook in 10 minutes, so just make sure that you're not putting too big of potato pieces in there. Now we're going to cover it, bring it to a boil, and then we're going to reduce it to a simmer. Give it a couple stirs along the way to make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pot. And we're going to simmer that for 10 minutes. It honestly comes together so fast. That's what I love about this. Now we can see, we're looking at the soup here. It looks okay, but it's not creamy, right? We want to check, make sure that the potatoes are tender. But the whole thing with the corn chowder is that you want it to be super creamy. So we're going to grab 2 cups of that cooked soup. Make sure you get a bunch of potato in there. And we're going to add in those soaked and drained cashews. Make sure you drain them first. Throw them into a blender, and we're going to blend those until it's smooth and creamy. So the combination of the cashews is super creamy as well. With those cooked potatoes, it really thickens up the soup from the starch in those potatoes. And this soup is 100% gluten-free. We're not adding in, any flour, any cornstarch, anything like that. This is totally just thickened up by the delicious creamy cashews and the blended up potatoes. So we're going to add that blended mixture back, stir it to combine it, and then it's ready just like that. Now we're going to do some garnishing and things like that. You can serve this however you want as a side. You can serve it with a grilled cheese. You can serve it with a salad. You can serve it with some crusty bread, whatever you want. We're going to add some fresh ground black pepper on there because that is good on seriously every savory dish ever. You can add some parsley. You could add whatever you want for garnishes, a little vegan parm, and it is all ready. Now it's time for the best part, which is the taste test. So good. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this one, just make sure you hit that like and subscribe button below.